And in honor of this Veterans Day, we want to shed some light on someone who's very deserving of attention. When you move here to Montana, you will hear the name Ben Steele. I mean, big part of our history here, and he even has a middle school coming up that'll be named after him on Billings West End. So
that's right. Yeah, it was a great opportunity to visit with Ben. He grew up right here in the Roundup area. He was a real life cowboy before he went into the military. He was in the Bataan Death March, one of the few survivors from that. Was only 70 miles away from the first nuclear blast in Japan when that occurred, and had quite a history there. But his life beyond the war is even more remarkable. We want to take a look at that.
My sketches are this out of my memory. It kind of gives an idea of my life.
How do you pick what you're going to draw? I mean, each of these pages, it goes for different stages of your life. Is it just a memory that comes to mind?
Just something that comes to mind.
Mm-hmm.
I sit down and I don't know how it's going to turn out even. I just draw.
Going through your sketchbook, we're not only looking at some pictures of your early days and some of the rodeo life, but then occasionally you'll intermix and you'll have a picture of Japanese guards.
Yeah, art saved my life. But when I was a prisoner of war, I started taking up drawing just to pass the time of day. Because first I drew on the floor with charcoal, because I didn't have any pencils or any sort of an instrument to draw with. I decided that that's what I wanted to do if I ever got out of there. So after I got out, I went to school, then to an art school.
As I read your book, one thing that came through, despite everything that you'd gone through, you seemed to have a certain amount of empathy where the Japanese were concerned, or at least...
Well, I did after. I had a lot of hatred to start with. And I had a Japanese student, Harry Koyama, who lives down on Montana Avenue now. And he still comes out to see me, but he was American-born Japanese. But one day he walked into the classroom, and I said, well, what am I going to do with this guy, you know, because I still had this hard feeling towards the Japanese. And we've got to be good friends. I have forgiven the Japanese, because war is a very nasty thing.
The honor of having the middle school named after you. Can you talk a little about that?
Well, I didn't think it'd ever happen. I didn't think I could beat out a politician like Jeanette Rankin, you know. Because that's a big deal, that middle school. And I hope I can live to see the day they open it.
Well, as those kids start that school and they want to learn about who the school is named after,
sure.
What's the legacy that you'd like to leave behind?
The legacy I'd like to leave behind is be positive. No matter what what life offers you, you'll be positive about it. And because negativity gets you nowhere. Be positive, and I'd always live day by day. When I was a prisoner of war, I lived day by day, and I made the best of the day. And I'd like to tell young people that there's nothing better than positive thinking.
amazing. I mean, that's hard to watch and not kind of get teared up here. He's been through so much, and he's saying to stay positive. And the part that got me was where he said, if I ever get out of here, I knew that's what I wanted to do. Here we are living our everyday lives, and it's because of men and women like him who are fighting for our country, have in the past, are this right now, and we appreciate it greatly. So.
That's for sure.
And he's having a birthday soon.
That's right. The 17th, happy 98th birthday.
Oh my
to Ben
gosh,
Steele.
yeah. So he says he wants to, you know, he said there in the story he wants to see it open. So
that's right. School opened, set for groundbreaking March 18th of 2016, and then open on August 2017. And I'm betting he's going to be there.
I think so. He's sharp as a tack.
That's
I mean,
for sure.
did you hear him talking?
Yeah.
He can tell some good stories. Well, we thank him so much for sharing his story with us and allowing us to share it with our viewers this morning.